For our Fortune 500 company presentation, we chose Verizon, and we are Daniel, Michael, Brandon, Sabrina, James, and Yadira, also known as the Second Street Hooligans. Verizon Communications, Inc. was incorporated in Delaware on October 14, 1983 as Bell Atlantic Corporation. In June 30th of 2000, after merging with GTE Corp., the present name Verizon Communications, Inc., or Verizon as we all know the company by, was adopted. How big is Verizon, you might ask? Well, it currently has 222,900 employees, and it offers its services and products all over the United States. Some of its services and products are also provided internationally to about over 150 other countries worldwide. Now we will talk about what are the companies owned by Verizon. Well, there are many companies owned by Verizon, for example, MCI Communications, but its most recent acquisition was Alltel Corporation just last year.
Next, we will talk about how Verizon Communications has performed for its stockholders. First, it should be noted that Verizon is split into two segments: domestic wireless, which includes wireless voice, data services, and other value-added services and equipment sales across the United States. Over the years, Verizon has been a relatively consistent investment for stockholders and has increased its value dramatically since its founding. Like all companies, it went into a bit of a lull period in the early 2000s, but it seems to have recovered since. Here we can see a cutout of the 5-year span and its performance during that period. As shown, Verizon has a higher average stock amount in comparison to all S&P 500 companies, as well as an S&P Telecom Services.
The major products and services offered by Verizon are divided into two groups, which are domestic wireless, which operate as Verizon Wireless, and then we have wireline. The domestic wireless products and services are cell phones, internet devices, accessories, phone plans, ringtones, apps, music, messaging, and many other products and services. Now the wireline division of Verizon include phone plans, internet, TV services, bundles of services, equipment, and many other products and services.
The telecommunication industry had a global revenue around $1.7 trillion in the year 2007. It was estimated then that the global wireline and wireless revenue in the telecommunications industry would nearly double in 2012. According to the Dow Jones Telecommunication Industry Analysis, Verizon ranks third, AT&T ranks number 1, and Nippon Telegraph and Telephone Corporation ranks number 2. Verizon sold roughly $123 million in sales last year and had a net income of roughly $4,000 million. Verizon employs 222,000 employees.
Now I will be talking to you about Verizon Communications' main competitors. There are many small companies trying to get their break into the communications business, but the three biggest threats to Verizon Communications are AT&T Inc., West Communications International Inc., Sprint Nextel Corporation. Verizon Wireless is the biggest wireless service provider in America with approximately 87.7 million customers. They account for 31.8% of the wireless market, followed closely by AT&T at 28.9% and Sprint Nextel at only 17.7%. Since the initial boom of the cell phones several years ago, companies have been marketing newer and smartphones to lure customers away from their current provider. AT&T's most popular phone is the Apple iPhone, which brought in millions of new customers. but rumors are circulating about Verizon getting their own version of the popular phone, Do-It-All phone.
Verizon advertises to a large population of Americans, from kids who are barely old enough to operate a phone with their Disney line that allows them to call their two parents, and to people who are 65 or older with their Jitterbug line. They have phones for every age in between, and it is estimated that 80% of Americans have cell phones now. Verizon has a huge industry, including home phones, cell phones, TV, and internet services. The advancing technologies allows Verizon to keep expanding their industry with the Fios technology that they use in their TV now delivers high-definition picture to most all of their customers.
The company headquarters are located in New York.